Number one that business owners usually make when they are rebuilding their website, when they are redesigning their old website, now they want to create it to look much nicer, more beautiful than it was, more beautiful than competitors at the end of the day. And what I see, what usually happens is that all attention, all focus goes to how the website looks like, goes to the design itself. We talk about colors, about fonts, what is more important. And there are so many more important things when it comes to website, when it comes to the functionality of the website. Question number one, why are you making a website in the first place? To look nice or to attract and convert more customers for your business? I would always bet on the second choice, So if we know that that's our goal, why do we put so much attention on this color or this font or some things that are totally irrelevant when it comes to the look itself? Because check this out, most of the traffic today happens on mobile device, right? And when you are building website, when you are communicating with your web designer, you're mostly checking how your website looks like on a big screen, at least on a laptop, And then you say, yeah, I would like to do this and that, People totally forget to check how the website looks like on mobile device. And remember, as I said, most of the traffic today happens on mobile device. That's where you want to focus on. That's where you want to check how your website looks like. I remember once, I think we spent endless number of hours. It took us like 2 weeks to decide which font we are going to use on the website. As ridiculous as it seems, we really spent 2 weeks deciding, checking this font, how it looks on this page, how it looks on this headline, and so on. Again, if most of the traffic happens on a mobile phone, last thing I need on my mobile device is some crazy font, I want this font to be as readable as possible. That's my goal number one. That's my main objective when it comes to choosing the font, So if that's our goal, we want to have a readable font that's easy to read on a mobile device. Why would we spend so much time on choosing like some little differences between how this M looks like or this M or it's ridiculous. Don't do that. Instead of putting so much attention on choosing the font, for example, let me ask you this. Do you have your CRM in place? What is CRM at the end of the day? It's the customer relationship management. This is the software that helps us to convert and organize our clients' database, to automate some actions, whether it's an email, SMS, tasks, reminders. There are a bunch of stuff we can do with the CRM. Now, what I would worry much more is, do we even have a CRM in place? If we have it, is it connected properly to my website? For example, talking about forms. You can have a form that's 100% aligned with the design of your website, and if you embed the form from your CRM directly on your website, there might be some discrepancy in the design, From my point of view, totally irrelevant. Again, if you check it on a mobile device, you will not see that difference that much. If you check it on your bigger screen, you maybe will see the slightly difference in the design between this form itself and the rest of the website. But I would sacrifice it because I want my form from the CRM to be embedded in a website, to be directly connected there, so that everything else that comes after this form works as smoothly as possible. All the automation, notifications, and everything else that CRM is helping us with. So question number one, do you have a CRM? Is it integrated correctly with your website? What are the automations that happens when somebody fills in the form? Imagine spending all that time of choosing the fonts or certain color or certain corner of your website, how it's going to look like, comparing to spending that time, investing that time into automation that's going to happen after somebody fills in the form. What is the content of the email that this person is going to receive? What is the notification? Who is receiving notification in my company? And what action needs to be taken today, the next day, 7 days after? What's the funnel? What's the steps that my client is taking from submitting form until the money is in the bank, So that's the questions I want to think about when it comes to customer journey, Again, what does it has to do with the website? With the look of the website, it has nothing to do. But again, if I'm going to sacrifice putting some other form there that then I need to connect to my CRM through some third-party tool or something like that, I wouldn't do it ever. I would always sacrifice the look of the website in order to have my native CRM form embedded there. So that's one of the things. Another question, do we have analytics in place? What are the analytics? We want to analyze the traffic, how people are coming to our website, what are the search terms that they are searching in Google before they are offered to visit our website and they click the link and they visit our website. Those are the things that helps us to make data-driven decisions. Now, without intention to put down the web designers are doing a great job in designing websites. But I saw that a lot of them, they're totally oblivious to analytics, to tracking pixels, to some other third-party tools that are not there to help website looks better, They are totally focused on how the website looks like and that you as a client, that you as a customer, that you are happy with the web design, That's their main goal. And that's how it should be, But on the other hand, like you have some agencies like ours, for example, when we deliver a website, we want to have all the tools in place. We deliver what we call a complete digital infrastructure. That's why I'm just sharing this knowledge. I want you to be aware of it. Website is just the tip of the iceberg. There are so much things under, that helps this structure to work properly in order for you to get some clients, to get some traction through that beautiful website. Again, I'm not saying you need to have an ugly website. You want to put attention on it. You want to have a beautiful website, especially if you want to have it more beautiful than your competitors, But still, there is so much functionality that needs to be in place, like analytics, for example. Imagine if you're building a website in WordPress. I made a video dedicated to this topic specifically, Having a WordPress, it's so easy to connect all Google assets, Google Analytics, Google Search Console, Google Tag Manager, everything is so that Google made a native plugin for the WordPress. So it's made by Google, it couldn't be better. You just install it there, connect it to your websites, and boom, you have your analytics in place. And then 1 year from now, if you need it, you just can go in there and see how people are coming to your website, how they convert. What are the sources that gave you most conversions? Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it organic search? Is it advertising? So those are the things that if you don't have in place, and you could have website without analytics, without any of these tools, the website would still look the same, If you're not aware of this, if your web designer is not aware of this, you probably will not put it in place right now. Maybe you will learn about it a year from now, but then you lost 1 year of data. You know what I mean? So if you are already putting attention on your website, you want to redesign it, you want to, have it better than it was in the past. It's not a huge investment, to add all these other assets to have in place everything instead of just a new website. Again, there are so many tools that we want to integrate and connect to our website, like the payment processors, social media channels. Are they well connected to your website? Meaning, like as simple as links on your website, are they taking me to your social media channels? And do you have links to your website from your social media channels? Those are the basic things that should be in place. But again, talking about complete digital infrastructure, website is just one piece of the puzzle. That's why I'm saying, like, don't put all your attention on how the website looks like. Especially don't put all your attention on how the website looks like on a big screen. Think about the mobile first experience, how your website looks like on a mobile. Is it easy to convert? Is it communicating clearly? When I say communicating, it doesn't matter what color is your background, as long as I can read clearly what's there, if I can clearly understand what you are offering and what I need to do as a visitor in order to do business with you. As simple as that. So those are the things that you want to put attention on, not so much on, choosing a font for like a couple of weeks. Like, don't do that, that's what I'm talking about. Just in case that you are new to the channel, let me welcome you. My name is Bojan. If you follow me already, welcome back. Again, this was one of the videos. I'm trying to help you out, you as a business owner, to understand what kind of digital assets you need, what kind of digital actions you need to take, and what kind of digital actions you don't want to take, like choosing fonts for a couple of weeks, And also want to help you out with elevating your level of communication with web designers, with marketeers, so that you can hold them accountable, that you can ask them, hey, this website looks great, but do we have analytics in place? What kind of form did you put out there? Is it WordPress form, or did you connect it to my CRM? That also can be very helpful when you're talking to one of these experts before you start working together, because they will also appreciate if you are upfront, if you tell them everything they need to do. Again, I'm not saying that web designers are not capable of doing this. They can do it, they can just add these plugins, they can help you out probably with connecting everything, but you have to tell them. Otherwise, they will just focus on design, just as you will if you didn't watch this video. Now, if you want to elevate your level of communication, if you want to learn more about digital assets and how this can help you to build your business online, to get some traction from your online presence, to get some more clients and customers coming your way through your website, social media channels, and everything, go check out some other of my videos on the channel. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, and I see you in the next one.